You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt. I've got your Days of Our Lives comings and goings edition. We have got 6 things to talk about. 6 people, 6 plots, six things, big rumblings. All right, we are excited to bring this to you. If you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives updates, news, and spoilers. Let's dig in. The very first one, which you noticed as of when we saw Gabi Hernandez handcuffed to that hospital bed last week, Megan Hathaway has made her escape. July 6th was her last day. Miranda Wilson is gone. And Miranda Wilson, who's the actress that plays Megan, also confirmed that she has not filmed anything since December of 2022. Now, if you do the math, what that tells you, because she just ended her run, early July, is that they are still shooting at a 6-month pace, 6 months ahead. So what they are shooting now is going to air like in December, and what they were shooting in December is airing now. So because she hasn't shot anything since December of 22, that means, and she's not filming currently, that means that she will have no scenes for the rest of 2023 unless they had her film some ahead, and they're going to, like some video calls or whatever, but according to the actress, nothing filmed, and that means no scenes aired. I still doubt that she's gone for good, because she is a DiMera, but maybe they will save her for Beyond Salem Chapter 3. All right, our second comings and goings update relates to Megan's exit, and that is Dr. Rolf. It looks like the mad scientist ran off with megalomaniac Megan. They did mention hearing them talk about the submarine, and we know that the submarine is Dr. Rolf's ride, so it looks like he let Megan ride along with him, and they chugged out of there. Again, I mentioned this the other day in a video because it's funny to me. If you look, so Genoa City is in Illinois. It's like south of Chicago, I think, but there's a Great Lake there. Okay. There's Lake Michigan, I think, right there. Look at a map. Tell me where that submarine is going. Is it like the submarine they used to have at Disney World that it only stayed in that one lagoon? It's preposterous. All right. But it is Days of Our Lives. So, it could be a magic submarine that time travels through space in a portal because, Days does these things. So we've got Rolf leaving. There are no other DiMeras around that need his mad science right now. And he's been largely working for Megan. So he's going to ride off with her and live to come back and do bad things another day. Our third comings and goings update is about Lani Price and her husband, Eli Grant. If you were wondering how long they are sticking around, we have got another week of them and change. I believe we're going to have them through Friday, July 21st, and into the following week, which starts July 24th. So we may keep them almost until August, but definitely for all of July sweeps. So we have spoilers confirmed for both of them through not the week ending July 14th, but the week after, that runs from the 17th through the 21st. So it looks like the Whitley King story is going to keep going until the end of July, and then we're finally going to get Abe back, and then Eli is going to leave, and Lani is going to head back to prison, where she has got 6 more months before she gets parole. And given that timing that we just talked about the 6-month delay from tape to air, if they did film more scenes, those could air for Christmas 2023, because when she says she's out on parole in 6 months, that puts her out in time for the holidays. And, they always do the big holidays with Doug and Julie and all that. So I think, hopefully, we might see Lani out of prison on parole, her, Eli, and the twins in town for Christmas. We will wait and see. All right, our fourth issue to discuss is another question. What about Li Shin? Is Remington Hoffman leaving now that he has been tattled on and he's in trouble over this brainwashing thing? Well, the answer is no, because it looks like he could completely evade justice. With Megan on the run, then she cannot defend herself, and that he can push this whole thing off onto her. And Harris saw Rolf. I'm trying to think if he saw Li. I think he saw Li, but even if he did, it looks like Li is going to get away with it. And weirdly, he's got a bunch of scenes with DA Melinda Trask, and it looks like they are scheming together. And we know that Melinda Trask would love to take down a DiMera, so maybe he is going to help her with that. But they've got some scenes coming up, and maybe they get busy. I mean, we know that she's lusty, and she, is upset that, after all the biscuit debauchery, because she almost got her claws into Stefan DiMera, and she likes Stefan, and Li likes Gabi, so these two might be scheming to break them up. I don't know. There's a lot to think about there with Trask and Li. So he is going to stick around. We have at least a week and a half more of spoilers on him. And plus he's got scenes with his sister, Wendy, who's really PO'd that he was reportedly brainwashing people and trying to get Stefan killed so that he could steal his widow. Or I guess they're engaged. They're not married, so it wouldn't be his widow. All right. The fifth thing we have is somebody new coming to town. On July 12th, we have got new acting mayor Clint Rawlings, and that's played by Grayson Berry. Off the top of my head, I can't remember if he has been on before, but either way, with Abe presumed dead, we have an acting mayor. All right, now our sixth and final piece of comings and goings news is huge. It's huge. It's huge, and if you're a fan of her, you're going to be really excited. Before we dig into that, if you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives updates, spoilers, and news, and click a like if you're enjoying our comings and goings. Okay, so the last comings and goings spoiler is about Allie Horton. Is Lindsay Arnold about to come back? All right, so we have an undated official spoiler for the week of July 10th. We don't know what day in July that week, but it is going to happen next week of July 10th through 14th. Allie reaches out to Chanel Dupree. So, no doubt she heard that Chanel's stepdad, Abe Carver, is supposedly dead. Once she heard that, she may have been asking around and found out about the biscuit drugging, about Talia, about the danger. Maybe Allie just wants to make sure that Chanel's okay. Maybe she wants to offer her condolences. Maybe they want to reminisce about Abe. But either way, it's pretty interesting. Chanel and Talia kind of had a little moment the other day. Talia said she wasn't into girls, but then she kind of seemed to enjoy making out with Chanel, and Allie is definitely into her. So are they going to bring Allie back and do some kind of love triangle? Are they just going to bring Allie back in time for Johnny to be single and talking to Chanel again because Johnny's about to get dumped by Wendy? I don't know. But I do like Lindsay Arnold, and I think it'd be pretty cool to have her back as Allie Horton. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.